Welcome back to another One Punch Man 2 review. Today is episode 3. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. As always, we're anime viewers only, no source material. And we're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready?
I am ready.
For really a basic, straightforward episode?
Right.
Like, literally just Garo fighting the whole time.
I will say, because this has been a talking point for the past two episodes. The animation was better. Thank you. It did improve.
I was going to say that too. I felt like it was a little better. The impacts of is still kind of lacking, but
the fight
it is a leap over the previous.
Yes,
ones,
it felt more fluid instead of just. It could still improve, especially compared to season 1. I know it's not always the best thing to keep comparing it to season 1, but that's what happens when you make something great and then you make a season 2 and it's not as great. Naturally, people are going to do that. So hopefully, if it at least maintains this level of animation, I think it'll be okay. As long as we don't have dips again.
Yeah, and I do think it looks like they're on track to improving it. Like they're hearing feedback and stuff, so because I think they are still doing stuff at the same time the show's airing or whatever, so it's like they're trying to keep up or whatever.
I think most shows are like that.
So yeah, we learned Garo though is a former disciple of Bang and Silverfang, whichever one you want to call him. So he is not a nobody. He is super strong.
He's pretty tough. But it was a lot of fighting.
Yeah, he actually beat an S-class person in this episode. And what I don't like, though, is he keeps saying, "Oh, I'm going to kill everybody. I'm a monster. I'm going to kill him." And then he just never kills anyone.
Right. That I did notice. I thought he was going to, be that ruthless, especially with his introduction in that room where it appeared he slaughtered everybody. And then now all of a sudden he's, sparing people.
We saw him cut off that A-rank's arm in the room or whatever, the meeting, and it looked like he was just flat out killing them. Now he's just beating them up to prove that he's strong. And it's so it's not is he a big threat? Is he not a threat? It's what does it matter if he spares everybody, right?
Right. He's not a monster. You're just a villain. Kind of he wants to be a monster, but.
Doesn't seem like he wants to be a monster.
It's weird because he's not killing them, even though he does speak about doing it. I don't know. It is strange.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to make you watch me kill your crew, and then he just beats them up.
Right.
And he beats up Taranko, the other disciple, who's
he even beats
a
up
weak-ass disciple.
Moomin Rider. Poor Moomin Rider.
Yeah, Moomin Rider's like, "Oh, don't beat him up. He's human." And then he gets his face smashed in.
He has way too much faith in people. Very noble, not very wise, because he got straight up crushed.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, Moomin Rider's just dying this season. Let's go." And then he just doesn't because Garo just likes to talk big and not actually act, which I think is slightly disappointing, actually, to me.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd be very villainous because. We haven't really experienced a villain like that. I guess Boros from last episode was planning to do that, but we haven't seen a villain straight up just start murdering every person, especially one that's a human. But oh well, I guess he just beats people up really bad.
Yeah, it's not as it's okay. It's no different than some dude challenging another hero. Really, is what it comes down to.
Right.
Which I kind of guess is Golden Ball says. He's punks challenge me all the time or whatever. And it's that's basically what Garo's doing. He's just challenging. It's nowhere near as thoughtful as the actual from My Hero Academia, the guy who's actually Stain, who would actually kill him and stuff like that, right?
Exactly.
And then now that's what this guy kind of would be, but he's not as cool.
Yeah, he talks about it. He just doesn't do it.
But I guess, we do get to see a few guys come out, Golden Ball and then Spring Mustachio.
They also kind of... Sorry, but they also kind of try to make him not seem as bad. Because, he had that whole scene with the child. And, he was nice in a way towards the kid. But, It was
But
very
like,
weird. Like it's like they're trying to make us feel like, oh, he's not as bad. But I don't know. He's a weird character right now because we still don't know his motives besides wanting to be a monster, but we don't know
yeah, it doesn't
why.
seem like he has the, I don't know, the conviction to be a monster.
Right? He's like he's not committed. He's not giving it his all.
Because a monster would kill a child. A monster would kill anyone. Like he's just
He only see yeah. He's only concerned with like heroes because it's not like he's going around killing innocent people either. It's only the heroes.
yeah, he's not even really killing them. He's just beating them up. So it's like
Right.
maybe
quite,
he'll get there. I don't know.
it's quite strange right now.
But yeah. Besides him going around fighting everyone, Saitama's just wanting to try out this martial arts. He's going to enter the tournament, even though he was told just to go watch and spectate. We know how he is. He ain't gonna watch like that. He's gonna join, like he says at the end. He's just flailing his arms. I'm gonna try this martial arts thing. I have no idea what he's talking about. But to get that wig, he ran into Garo, and of course, huge misunderstanding. Garo assumes he's there for him. He's not.
Right.
So I was like, "Oh, you trying to rob me?" And just decimates him.
Yeah, you could see it in Garo's eye that because like he tried to smash Saitama. It literally crushed the ground beneath him, but Saitama's unfazed, and that kind of like breaks Garo. But he's like, "What just happened?" And then Saitama's just like takes care of it.
First of all, he doesn't know this is the guy. Trump goes just like, "Oh, you can't fight someone with martial arts unless you know martial arts."
Right,
It's like,
because it was weird because they were kind of setting. I just want to say I hope this isn't the end of Garo because that'd be severely disappointing if like that was it.
he said he was coming back in 6 months. Now he's legitimately coming back in 6
Right,
months.
because not only that, they kind of set him up like he could fight Saitama because they said, they mentioned how he has like this redirection power because when he was fighting the tank top, he's
Yeah.
like he can direct it back. So that kind of makes it if no one can be as strong as Saitama, well, just use Saitama's own strength against him. It's about pretty reasonable. So hopefully that's not the. I'll be very disappointed if that's if like literally one chop is the end of Garo. I'll be like, okay, that was a lot of build up for literally nothing.
Yeah, literally nothing. Because we know Garo does kind of wait before using the power because he doesn't like to use it because it reminds him of his masters and everything, and he's using the power that was given to him. But maybe when we get the actual fight between the two.
Right. It didn't seem like a legit fight because they both didn't know who each other were. So Garo will definitely be prepared next time.
Yeah, next time. Like this man just chopped down on me. This is the first that's ever happened. Where I'm just on the ground. And I guess I should say, Bang and his brother are looking for him too. Basically, take care of him. So, but other than that, that's most of the episode.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's
And I guess Genos is gonna get some hair
trying to get us. What a bro! What a great disciple.
because he wants to go in pretend to be Chirag.
But yeah,
I'm not sure how well that will go. We'll find out.
you want to jump into scores?
Yeah. I think I'll give it like a 6.5 or whatever. It's just pretty much a simple, straightforward Garo. It's kind of weird. His character is kind of weird right now. As I'm saying, I don't know exactly what he wants to be. He says what he wants to be, but it doesn't seem like that's what he wants to be. And really, it was just fight after fight after fight. And yeah, the animation got better, so that is a plus. So, honestly, seeing him just get wrecked at the end, yeah, it was a nice moment. But there better be more set up from here and stuff like that. And it's like until we see where that's going, and then I guess we're gonna have this martial arts tournament next week. So,
right, I'll say 7.5-ish, depending on how they handle Garo. I do like that we're kind of following his perspective, so it gives another unique take, and it won't like kind of wear out the whole Saitama's super strong. I mean, obviously it'll have its moments like at the end where he got chopped, but I'm like 90% sure there's no way this could be the end of Garo. So I'm excited to learn more of him, especially his motives. There's got to be a reason he wants to be like a monster, right? Something had to happen or something, because he was kind of on the good side, right? He's training under an S-class hero, so I'm hoping they like flesh him out more and it kind of builds back up to Saitama versus him, because I'm assuming he's going to use that little redirect power, which will kind of make the fight more fair since, you know, Saitama's pretty strong. But yeah, it's the animation quality definitely helps, especially when there's lots of fighting. Like when you have bad animation, you have lots of fighting, it just amplifies even more. So that helps. Obviously, it has its funny moments. But yeah, I think this season has a bit potential due to just Garo. So hopefully, hopefully they do it justice.
Yeah, I guess I want to put Saitama, as expected, doesn't care for his hero name.
Right.
But that does it. That's our review.
That's it. Spiel time. Let's.
As always, if you don't want to get beat up to a pulp, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, notification bell, be notified every time we upload. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the episode we did. Didn't like, no spoilers, anything like that, as we are anime viewers only and plenty others are. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.